I started by creating an outfit based on the mood board I made in class. I started off with a different idea at first but couldn't really design based on that mood board. So after using the substance painter for the first time, I started from scratch again and decided on this underwater/scuba aesthetic. After creating the scuba suit, I opened up substance painter and used the rubber material as a texture, creating 2 different colors and using a black mask and the polygon fill tool to figure out the color combinations of the outfit. Once the texturing was finished, I exported the textures into a map to import it into Blender. I opened up Blender and imported the scuba suit OBJ, went into the shaders tab and added the textures to the material, altering some settings to make sure the render would turn out the best. I already have a bit of experience using Blender, so I created a backdrop and added some lights and camera to set up the first render shot. These are the first 2 renders. Because I already had some experience in Blender, I wanted to explore a bit more, so instead of using a CLO 3D avatar, I wanted to use one of the human generator avatars and create a scenery for it. I picked one of the avatars and altered it to my liking. Then picked one of the poses and changed a few of the hand and finger positions to create a more floating feel when in water. After making all the changes, I exported the avatar into an OBJ so I could import the file into CLO 3D. I added the avatar into CLO 3D and added the scuba suit file into the file. Changed the position of the outfit to fit the avatar and made some minor changes to the patterns to make the fit better. I simulated the outfit and made sure to freeze it when I was satisfied so I couldn't accidentally simulate it again. Then I exported the outfit into an OBJ to be able to put it into Blender. I added the OBJ into the Blender file with the human generator avatar, and parented the 2 to be able to move them together easily. I started creating a scene by adding a plane and adding the ocean modifier, changing a few settings, changing the material into shaders tab, and adding a background from Dry Haven to make the water look more realistic. Lastly, I changed some of the lighting and added a camera to be able to render the images. These are the last 2 renders. What I learned this week was getting a basic understanding of how to work with Substance Painter and how to work between different programs to get the best end result. I didn't really struggle with this bootcamp because I already know how to work with CLO 3D and had experience working with Blender before. I still tried to challenge myself by doing more, but I also tried to help some of my classmates who haven't worked with these programs before. I really enjoyed this bootcamp as I had prior interests in the immersive digital world and still feel like I learned a lot.